Listen to me. You worked your whole life for your money. Decades of hard work, saving every single penny, making sure that when you reached retirement, you had a cushion. Security. Peace of mind. But do you know what paralyzes so many people right when they transition into retirement? Fear. The fear of moving that hard-earned money around and having it vanish into thin air because of a wrong button click. I hear this from people all the time. Susie, I switched to a credit union like BluPeak, but now I need to pay a contractor, send money to my kids, or move cash between my accounts, and I'm terrified I'm going to make a mistake. Stop worrying. Knowledge is power, and fear comes from not knowing how the system works. Today, we are going to demystify exactly how to transfer money with BluPeak Credit Union safely, quickly, and without paying unnecessary fees. Grab a notebook, sit up straight, and let's talk about your money. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Why move your money electronically at all? Why not just write a paper check? Because paper checks get lost in the mail. They get stolen out of mailboxes, altered, and washed by fraudsters. Moving your money digitally through your trusted credit union platform isn't just faster. When done correctly, it is vastly safer for your retirement nest egg. Now, BluPeak Credit Union gives you several ways to move your money, and you must use the right tool for the right job. You would not use a sledgehammer to hang a picture frame, would you? Of course not. The same rule applies to your bank transfers. Let's start with the most common task, moving money between your own BluPeak accounts, say, from your checking to your high-yield savings. When you log into the BluPeak mobile app or online banking desktop portal, look right at the main menu for the tab that says Move Money or Transfers. It is that simple. You select the From account, select the To account, type in the exact dollar amount, and hit Confirm. It happens instantly, and there is zero cost. Now, what if you need to move money between BluPeak and another financial institution, like a big national bank where you keep an old account? This is where people get anxious. In the BluPeak system, under that same Move Money menu, you will see an option called Schedule a Transfer or External Account Transfer. Here is my golden rule for external transfers: never guess. The first time you link an outside bank account, BluPeak is going to ask for two things: the routing number of that other bank and your specific account number. Do not try to memorize these numbers. Get a paper bank statement from that other institution, copy the numbers digit by digit, and read them back out loud to yourself before you hit Submit. Once linked, BluPeak sends an electronic signal through what is called the Automated Clearinghouse System, or ACH. It usually takes 1 to 3 business days for the funds to settle. It is safe, it is trackable, and it costs you nothing. What if you need to send money to a person? Say, split a dinner bill, pay a gardener, or send birthday money to a grandchild. You do not need to write a check, and you certainly do not need to hand over cash. Inside the BluPeak mobile app, under the Transfer and Pay menu, you have access to Zelle. Zelle is integrated directly into your BluPeak app. It transfers money directly from your credit union account to another person's bank account in minutes, for free. But, and this is a massive but, you must hear me on this. Zelle is like handing someone cold, hard cash. Once you hit send, that money is gone. So how do you protect yourself? First, only use Zelle with people you know and trust personally: family, friends, established service providers. Never use Zelle to buy something from a stranger on the internet. Second, double-check, no, triple-check, the phone number or email address of the recipient before you hit send. If you are sending money to a person for the first time, here is my favorite action step: send $1 single first. Ask them, "Did you get my dollar?" Once they confirm, then send the rest. That one small test saves you from a multi-$100 headache. Next, let's talk about large transactions. What if you are buying a home, closing on a property, or moving a massive sum of money for an investment? You do not use Zelle, and you do not use standard ACH. You use a bank wire transfer. BluPeak allows you to submit a wire transfer request right inside online banking under the Secure Forms tab, where you can go into a branch or call them directly. Wires move guaranteed funds, often the very same day. But listen to me. Wire fraud targeting retirees is rampant. If you are wiring funds to an escrow company or attorney, always call that officer on a verified phone number you looked up yourself to verbally confirm the wiring instructions before you submit that form. Never rely solely on an email with wiring instructions, because emails can be hacked. Lastly, what if you need to pay a recurring monthly bill to a company or a person who doesn't accept digital apps? Use BluPeak's Bill Pay feature under online banking. You enter their name and address, and BluPeak will actually cut and mail a physical check on your behalf for free, saving you stamps, envelopes, and a trip to the post office. Retirement is meant for enjoying the fruits of your labor, not stressing over technology. BluPeak gives you the tools: move money for your own accounts, external transfers for outside banks, Zelle for trusted friends and family, and wires for big life events. Take control of your financial tools today. Log into your account, locate these options, practice with a small transfer, and stand tall in your financial power.